Yo, what's good, my slime? Today you already know Tommy NFG posted a new video yesterday, the looks maxing epidemic. Bro, I can't lie, I'm bare excited, bro, because you already know Tommy NFG only releases heat. But the thing is, yeah, I got a little something to say before we get into the video, yeah? Bro, what is it with this? There's a group of people that's so monetizable, that's always there, there's always a fan base for shit like this. Like red pill, black pill. Well, what's next, bro? Like, y'all need to just lay off of that. There's just this radical group of people, and I don't hate any of the people that represent the red pill or the black pill. I think they're all just doing their thing on social media, bro, and they exaggerate their views to get clicks, to get likes, and to believe this exaggerated form of their beliefs is a bit mad, bro. Like, they don't actually think this shit. Most of the time they're clip farming, so you got to realize that, bro, because a lot of these kids, bro, they don't realize that. They think, oh, you should actually go and do meth or fucking hate women like Andrew Tate used to. People think Andrew Tate used to say, bro, like, these people are internet personalities, you know what I'm saying? He's not out there walking around the streets going, get back in the kitchen, bro. He's not doing that, bro. He's playing it up for the camera. That's what I want you to realize. I don't hate Andrew Tate. I don't hate Clavicular. Apparently the new figure on the like chopping board, bro, he's telling kids apparently to go do meth, bro. He's not actually, bro. He's obviously exaggerating. But that's the shit that be getting views, and that's what you realize when you become a content creator, bro. Let's get straight into the video.
The red pill community's blow up happened a couple of years ago, and at this point I think we could say it's fully dead. The leader of it, Andrew Tate, is now shilling trash crypto websites daily on Twitter to make ends meet.
Zero knowledge proof privacy solutions are basically the only way for you to make transactions, enjoy crypto, and not worry about future AI algorithms scanning the blockchain and hitting you with an indictment.
Same man who said owning cryptocurrency was gay a couple of years ago, by the way. Sneeko has become a full devout Muslim and this year denounced the red pill community and what it was. Only a couple of years ago, he was yelling to the camera that everyone was brainwashed and in the Matrix. And Myron Gaines has become—
Bro, but I can't lie, back then it was like the opposite side. Now I think we're a bit too red-pilled as a society. Back then we were a little too blue-pilled, bro. We was moving a bit too like, oh, do whatever. And a lot of it was overplayed. That's what I've noticed, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. When you realize that these $1 million APACs and whatnot, these like, when they tried pushing the Republicans, instead of making the Republicans look good, they made the Democrats look bad. What do the Democrats stand for? Unrestricted, almost freedom. So what they did was show a strong polarizing point of view from the Democrats. Like, oh, look, she wants to be called, her pronouns are fucking helicopter tank. Those people don't actually exist as much as we thought they did. That's what I'm saying. They used to play that up. They used to actually like boost these things that made the Democrats look bad, the blues look bad, so the Republicans can get in. Now, I know jack shit about politics, and I've been on this earth fucking a quarter than some people have, but it's like, yo, I'm low-key onto something, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, they capitalized on that, bro. What can I say?
I'm a full-on racist and Triple K member. He's trying to become the new Charlie Kirk by debating college kids on campus, and it's led to some—
Sorry, I've stopped the video a lot, yeah, but I gotta talk about something. The worst time to die is 2025. Bro, do you see our Akhi Kirk, brother Kirk, what they did to him, bro? Oh my life. Woo, fucking hell, bro. That you it's actually taking the piss, bro. Like, there's every gif you can imagine he's been put on, bro. Like, I swear down. People just started putting his face on my fucking TikToks, bro. I got like 5 views on my shit. Like, it's insane, bro. Bro, I actually, but it's like, you know why? Because humor, people like humor when you're not supposed to laugh, bro. Like, when you're not supposed to laugh, when you're sat in class and you're not supposed to laugh, or when something like serious is being said and you're not supposed to laugh, those are the funniest moments. So when Charlie Kirk died and the Republicans tried using it as a way to silence everybody who's from the Democrats, silence any other opposing point of view, going, oh, but his family was there and his— you made it, oh, you're not supposed to laugh, even though your intentions were hostile. Your intentions aren't because you care about their family, bro. Let's keep it a buck, bro. You didn't care about shit. You're doing it because you want to silence the opposing party. So you made it very serious, and you can't laugh about it, to the point where big figures were getting fired and content creators were scared to make jokes about it, or even bring up the subject. And now you have people who are like, yeah, it was all a stunt. They don't actually fucking care. So you have people now, you weren't supposed to laugh about this, but you weren't supposed to say this, so it's funny. Bro, why am I actually cooking today, bro, on my life, bro? It's the good nutrition that's helping my brain function at maximum capacity, bro.
Pretty embarrassing moments.
So, are your views on women based on data or personal rejection? Here we go, the whole you're an incel thing. Okay.
Bro, why is he debating middle school? Okay, I need to let the video play, bro. Why is he debating little children, bro? Like, it's getting too much, bro. You went from stupid college kids to little children, bro. I don't hate Myron, by the way.
Because on a podcast about 2 months ago, didn't you just say you got your first girlfriend and you're like 30?
Wow, she really thinks that's known.
He should have ended the whole series right there. Now that the Red Pill is dead, it's gotten replaced with an entirely new chronically online group. And that's the Looks Maxing community. You may be asking Tommy, I thought Looks Maxing has already existed for a while now. And you wouldn't be wrong. A couple of years ago, around the same time Andrew Tate and the whole Red Pill movement was blowing up, Looks Maxing was right next to it. At the time though, the Red Pill movement was so big that it completely overshadowed it. People were more interested in seeing dudes yell at tables full of OnlyFans girls for 5 hours a day at the time, I guess. Now that everyone finds that cringe, people have latched on to Looks Maxing. There's a couple
Oh my days, I can't even lie, bro. Those videos were so entertaining though. Just a bunch of little girls, OnlyFans girls, and then just one guy going, yeah, get back, that shit was just fun, bro. That shit was just entertaining. I can't even lie. Now don't bring it back. Actually, do not bring it back.
Faces to it. With the biggest face of it being a streamer called Clavicular. And you know, off looks alone, by seeing him, I think most people could say that he's a pretty handsome guy. Dare I say, proof that Looks Maxing isn't a joke and can work for people if they actually put effort in it. The only problem with it is how he got there and the stuff he's informing people about it to get his look. And this isn't even talking about all the controversies he's had as a streaming personality alone, which we'll get to. Just looking at this picture though, I want you to guess how old you think he is. Most of y'all might say early to mid 20s. Maybe he's 30 and looks max like crazy the past couple of years to look younger than he is. Kinda giving the vibes of the new Superman actor David Cornsweat, who is 32. But no, Clavicular as of right now is 19 years old. When I learned that, I was shocked because I thought Looks Maxing was supposed to make you look the best at your age. Or if you're older, make you look younger than you are. So learning he was 19 surprised me, and he wants it that way.
Holy shit, what the fuck was that? Damn, bro has not aged at all. Yo, this guy's a reptile up there with Mark Zuckerberg, bro. Holy shit. What was it? I was gonna say something racist, bro, but like something about black people, not Asian, bro. Asians don't raisin or something. Yeah, I don't know, understand. Some racism, bro. It's like, I'm complimenting you, bro. How's that racist? Like saying Asians are good at math. Everyone's there like, oh my god, that's racist, that's racist. How's that fucking racist, bro? I'm saying you're good at math, G. I'm complimenting you. I'm not saying anything negative. Like, if I said, yo, yeah, actually, let's not go there, bro.
Make you look younger than you are. So learning he was 19 surprised me, and he wants it that way. It makes sense he looks way older than that after telling people he started taking testosterone at 14.
I thought, why would I work out as a natural, take years to make the progress that I can make in months? It didn't make sense to me at all. I was never worried about side effects. I was just worried about progressing, right? So that's kind of always been my mentality. I'm all or nothing with everything that I do, and I just needed to do it.
I'm imagining his 14-year-old self in class looking like The Rock while everyone looks their age. This 100% is his parents.
Bro, I can't even lie, bro. I knew a couple guys that were doing trend, like not trend, bro, but like doing some sort of cycle pretty early on, like 14, 15 as well. Bro, I had this one guy in my class, bro. He was benching 140 kilograms. And back then, I didn't know like how like he's 100% on something, bro. He was too big, bro. He was moving brazy. But like, yeah, it's like these kids are actually on it hella early now. And fuck, bro, like you gotta be on it forever if you fuck up your shit. That's the thing with like this sort of substances. You gotta be on it forever, and like it has to have some negative effect on the brain, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck, G. Now, the body obviously benefits, but like if it truly was just this positive thing for you, then you would have evolved with it. You get what I'm saying? If it was truly this positive thing to have that high testosterone, inserted into you unnaturally, bro, like we would have already evolved into it. You get what I'm saying? Like I think evolution did its thing, survival of the fittest did its thing, and pumping shit that's like you think is good, that's external into your body, is like, bro, it's gonna have side effects. It's gonna have side effects that are not worth it, basically is what I'm saying. But like, yeah, yo, today I'm cooking. Like I'm actually cooking. Like the food has not been burnt once, bro.
up because the only person that could give you something like that as a minor is a doctor with parental approval. And even then, it's super rare for doctors to give testosterone to minors because it can completely f up your puberty process. Maybe I'm being too mean to the parents. In the interview, he said his parents would try to stop him from sneaking the needles in the house, but eventually gave up. Like, what do you mean they gave up? If it was my parents, they would have dead-ass shipped me to Africa and had me grow up there. Our body has its natural process for a reason, and you're pretty much throwing in a car at 95 miles per hour when you're taking it. The average person knows not to do something like this, but in his words, he's not really a longevity guy. Whether that means his face turning into mush after 5 years, or having the testosterone overwhelm his body to the point of having a heart attack hit him at the ripe old age of 24. To him, it's all about reaching his max looks potential now. I don't understand it though, because with how he looks now, he probably could have achieved a lifelong look like that with a couple of years of locking in. Even after 1 year for real, he could be 70% there. He also does some other extreme things to keep his look, like bone smashing. And I don't mean smashing your bones in place with a hammer.
Okay, this shit can't work. Bro, I swear to God, this shit can't work. Like, and he vouches for it, which is like, his word means a lot, bro, because he's like the BP king, bro. He's like the black pill king. But there's no way hitting yourself repeatedly makes you look better. Like, I will never be convinced by that. I think he's wrong on that one, bro, because he does know a lot about this shit. It's his whole life, bro, but it's like, I don't know, bro. There's no way you can't convince me that shit actually works, bro.
Is to make your jaw look better. Oh, wait. Oh, that's literally what it is.
Wait, you did? Yeah, I bone smashed, yeah.
You smashed your face in, and what'd you do after? Like, you went to the doctor and they reconstructed you, or?
No. So just small microfractures and the bone grows back stronger according
the
to what's
calcium.
wrong. So, like, I'll just lay down in my bed and brace my head so that there's no CTE, and then smash my zygos so that they grow. Yes.
Okay. This cannot be normal.
Yeah, anybody watching me, I'm gonna go ahead and put a disclaimer to say, do not do this. People actually think this is what got him from this to this. Like, you got people in his comments saying, no way, bro. That's all it takes to look like my gold clavicular and marlin? I'm walking to my dad's toolbox, grabbing the biggest hammer he has in it and doing that to my face every day for 30 minutes. It's scientifically proven by the way.
Yo, I know we're laughing, bro, but there's actual kids that did that, bro. Like, I can see myself doing that if I was, like, 3 years younger, bro. Fuck yeah. And if Marlon vouched for it as well, oh, you already know, bro. I'd be ramming my head into the wall, bro. I'd be doing bare things, bro. I'd be going crazy.
That this does nothing for your face other than potentially give you nerve damage and bruises and, you know, just put your face basically forever and have the bones crack. His looks right now are purely from going through puberty and being locked in the gym with the mix of testosterone being injected. And people would try to say since he turned 18 last year, he was fully done with puberty, and it can't be that. But it's proven by science that even though most of your puberty will be done, you can still have things happen after the age of 18. Just talking off of my experience, I was not able to grow a beard after 18. It only started really growing last year. Also, a ton of people get adult acne like
I see you. Tommy NFG, bro. Looking good, brother. Looking good. I see that. That beard's looking strong, bro. That shit connected, bro.
I did, so that's still not a good excuse. To make sure he also has the maximum peakness of himself, he just takes a cool, calm little bit of
Spammed a combination of Adderall and for appetite suppression. And I literally went on a 3-day fast and stayed awake the entire time.
With the usage, he does advise people.
See, that's the worst thing he's doing. That's the worst thing he's doing. Worse than the testosterone, worse than everything. Not because meth is bad. Because first of all, staying up 3 days is horrible for literally everything. And taking such like substances to literally just suppress appetite, which basically means eat less, is overkill. Like overkill. Suppress your appetite. Just do nicotine, bro. Honestly, if it's that serious, just do nicotine. Everyone's on it. I mean, you can get it literally anywhere, bro. That suppresses appetite. Like, taking such a big substance that will affect your gains so badly by making you stay awake for 3 days, bro. Like, your brain will turn into a smoothie axe. Like, it's really bad for you. For, like, what, bro? So you can not eat as many, like, hamburgers, bro? Is it that deep, bro? Like, what's going on? Are we starving in here, clavicular, bro? Like, wagwan, G, like... He's looking great though. That's like basically the ideal physique I get. That's so achievable naturally though, but it's like that physique, fucking go with.
Not to do it, but my that because why are you doing it? And the question is, how is he casually finding a dealer to hand them out like candy. One snitch in his circle and he's heading to the closest penitentiary next to him. The problem, no matter how much he advises his young fans to not do the things he's doing, is that no matter what, you're easily swayed at that age. A lot definitely look up to him as the cool dude that's pulling girls on stream at parties. So there's no doubt in my mind some kid out there probably took their first huff of meth off of his advice. You know it's bad when even Andrew Tate didn't go this far. All he said is get in the gym, get money, and don't be fat. He also has a main
Zesty Andrew Tate was such a G. But bro, imagine that, bro. Like, I genuinely believe that. There's at least one kid who went to like a crack kid and was like, you got some meth, bro? You got some meth? Can I have a little bit of meth? Bro, you already know some kid did that, bro. Oh my days. I'm trying to look smacks. You just go to the worst looking brother you can find him. Oh, fucking hell.
People and tells them exactly what they could do to fix their face. And it's not just you're a 1 out of 10 because you're chopped or a 9 out of 10 because you're fine. He will scientifically break down what's wrong with your face and which feature you need to improve, which comes from a lot of the looks maxing forums where they study this like it's the Bible. On these forums, from what I've heard, it's absolutely brutal. Like, you could be a 10 out of 10 looking guy and they are not rating you good. They be on there learning things that could be improved that even doctors have never heard of. And I'm coming to realize I'm a 22-year-old man talking about looks maxing forums and how they work. We all are genuinely the most useless generation of all time. How is this even a community? In my parents' 20s, they were working.
See, I disagree with you and Tommy NFG, and I would like to hear your point of view, bro. Every generation thinks the previous generation is worse. Like, bro, we can't be on a constant decline. I'm keeping it back, bro. Like, no, if we're going on based off of that logic, we peaked in like ancient Egyptian. Adam and Eve were the first fucking... No, bro. Like, it's just some bullshit. Our parents were on some weird shit. They were listening to rock and roll and fucking doing this with their little fucking long ass hair, bro. We've always been on some weird shit, bro.
Hard and studying endlessly 7-day work days just to make it to this country. And in my 20s, I'm talking about looks maxing and mogging on YouTube.
And making bank, though.
Anyways, here's the clips I was talking about.
Okay, so, you know, you have very recessed infraorbitals, right? Lacking eye support, and your supers are pretty high. Your jawline, your gonio angle is very, very high as well.
Okay.
Which means your jaw is slightly downgrown. It's not very angular. You know, you've got inward gonians, your alar base, which is like the width of your nose.
Yeah.
Suboptimal.
I didn't even know half of those terms existed until I saw that video. And his fans will literally run up to him on the street and ask him to rate them, which I'm not sure why they do that. It's one thing having a call me chopped, but it's a whole other thing having my facial structures broken down on how up they are. The sad thing too is he probably got into this when he was a teenager and was very insecure about himself, and it started off normal until it spiraled into what he is now. Like, anybody watching this right now who may be insecure about themselves, whether it be weight or how you look, if you're not hitting the gym, just hit the gym and lock in on your diet and you'll be 90% there. There's not a single person.
That's facts, bro. Like, if you're trying to go from like whatever you are, you can easily look max or look much better, bro. Like, at least like 2 points. You can genuinely like be looking better 2 points if you work on what the way you move, posture, your body language, and your physique. And third thing is like haircut and shit like that. Like, the shit you can change so much about your appearance, bro. You can go up 2 points. If you're a 6 right now, you can be an 8. You could genuinely be an 8. An 8.5 even, 2.5 points I'd say, depending on where you start off, bro. Just locking in, getting the right physique, the right body language, and the right, like, grooming, bro. Like, that changes so much. And that's without getting into personality, because obviously, bro, you could be the worst looking motherfucker. Genuinely, personality sometimes carries, bro. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes carries, though. Like, personality can make a 6 out of 10, like, compete with, like, an 8, bro. But anything more than that is a bit, like, it's a bit mad.
World that said getting into the gym made them worse. And for face, if you have stubborn acne like I did, then get some Accutane prescribed and you'll be set. Accutane got...
Fuck, I just realized I'm talking like a BP guy now, bro. I'm talking bare cringe. I give up, bro. I'm cringe, bro.
Top 5 drugs made by God of all time, and you don't even gotta take it forever. I took it for 6 months and I was good. Maybe looks maxers wouldn't say I'm even 20% there, but I'm happy with my glow. Doing these type of methods and procedures is never gonna fill the void, and with Clav, I fully believe he'll just keep pushing it and pushing it. And people are already saying all these pills and drugs are backfiring on him, because in a live stream he did, his face was looking a little
Tired.
not in the best skin condition. Might be the finally catching up to the bloodstream. Like I said earlier too, there's some reasons people don't like him as a person, and one is he leans on the more edgy side of content. In his streams, he'll say and even wears a hat with it written on. He states he's not actually racist and just wears it because he thinks it's funny. I don't get the appeal of this though, because as someone who's been getting called the hard R since I was a kid on the internet because it's the internet, I'm not offended, I just find it more cringe. Like, racist people will say it on Twitter or something, thinking a black person's gonna jump out the screen and lash out and start beating them up. Black people are used to it though. You just end up coming off corny and cringe. And I assume too, let's say an example is I'm wearing a hat with a slur against Asian people. I presume most of my Asian viewers wouldn't be offended and probably just find it corny. The only people I can see laughing at what he does is some 12-year-old white kids in the suburbs of Utah being like, no way, he just said the word. He can't say that. Can we say that now?
Why is it always Utah, bro? Utah is always catching strays. I can't even lie. Utah and Ohio, bro.
Like, the whole looks maxing community as a whole also does have a hint of racism in it. It all operates off edits and creators, and anytime there's an edit of a black person who's looks maxing, they'll either say it doesn't matter because they're still black, or that black people can't looks max.
See, that's
Racism
crazy.
is so crazy because you can't even admit when another person of another race is objectively attractive. Of every single race, there are people that are drop dead gorgeous. There's not a baddie of any other race I wouldn't take now. And even Clavicular, who's supposed to be their new face of looks maxing, says Marlon, a man who is mixed looks more attractive than him. What if I told you though there's a guy that's even more extreme than Clavicular, and his name is Andrew Maxer. Now looking at his face, you may be thinking,
Steve?
did I misplace my
Minecraft?
bike seat somewhere? Did Quagmire come to life and become a looks maxer? But nah, this is really him and a real human being. AI couldn't make up something like this. Andrew,
Bro, he looks the least real looking motherfucker, bro. He's put all his stat points into jaw, bro. Holy shit. Like, see, that's what looks maxes would say is like what peak male looks like, bro. It's just no one likes that, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, what is bro chewing on, bro? I can't, like, bro's I don't even know. I can't even make a funny joke, so I'm not even gonna try, bro. Come off as bare cringe.
from what he said, has been training his jaw for 3 straight years to meet some type of perfection, and he uses anything to get his jaw as sharp as he can. If chewing some tree branches gets him there, he'll do it in the name of looks.
Holy
It's assumed by
shit.
people that his account is satire and he doesn't actually mean it. He does have some pretty goofy videos poking fun at himself, but with how his jaw looks, I wouldn't be surprised if he was genuinely doing this stuff and joking about it. Looking at his jaw myself actually puts mine in pain, and there's people out there.
Bro, I think he's got it naturally, though. I don't think he's actually does this shit. I think he's just capitalizing on it. 'Cause some people are actually just built like that. And he's not a bad looking guy. It's just, I don't know, bro. Because I don't want to, like, burn bridges or make myself sound mean to a certain community, bro. Because I only got love in my heart, bro. Like, if you want to do this shit, bro. But it's like, is this really what ideal male looks like, bro? Do we really need the jaw that big, my brother? Like, you really don't need a jaw that big to attract the huzz, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Some reason who want a jaw like it. Looks maxing to me reminds me of Hollywood plastic surgery, where celebrities end up getting one, then go down spiraling on a path to get more to be fulfilled. Except with looks maxing, people will do even more to get their look, even if that means taking drugs. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know how many of y'all mocked me in the comments.
Fucking hell, bro.
Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
W video, man. Toby NFG, bro. Always dropping bangers. You already know his videos are going to be good, man. Subscribe to me, subscribe to him, bro. And yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to get monetized, so actually subscribe. Don't just fucking zone out, bro. I'm being dead ass, bro. Press that button, fam. Alright.